Hello everyone, this is K-Dub, and this is episode 2 of Let's Play the Shapeshifting Detective. In the previous episode, we sort of got an overall view of what happened with the murder, and we also got more information from the tarot readers on how they were able to predict the murder and what sort of transpired that night, and their alibis, which some are questionable because Lexi says that she was in her room and Bronwyn visited her. Bronwyn said that Lexi came to her room, so there's a little bit of a contradiction there. So let's go ahead and visit Bronwyn as Lexi because we shapeshifted into Lexi.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
Alright, what do we got?
I'm worried about our alibi.
That sounds good.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. You're just fine.
Am I?
Do you think Sam suspects?
Or,
Am I really fine?
I'm gonna say,
Do you think Sam suspects?
Maybe. But it'll be difficult to prove.
alright, so that really doesn't give me any information whatsoever, so let's go ahead and visit Rain.
Something's weird, isn't it? Ron seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Bronwyn might get falsely imprisoned? It happens all the time.
Maybe.
Are you looking to take over?
No. I'm just worried.
So once again, no information whatsoever here. So let's go ahead and visit Violet.
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave.
So the police,
The police want
yeah.
alibis from everyone for last night.
Sorry, I forgot that they do voice
Well,
acting.
I don't have one. I literally can't remember what I was doing.
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam?
Yes.
You're safe. For the minute.
That sounds ominous.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
Certainly not. Alright, so based on the interaction so far, I can eliminate someone that it is not, because I've played this several times, but I'm not going to tell you what that is. Who that is right now. We're just going to go ahead and go back to our room, and we're going to go ahead and shapeshift into Rain.
Hello, I'm Rain.
And when a lot of your options have been exhausted, you can go to the next chapter, so we'll probably get to the next chapter in this particular episode. So let's go ahead and visit Bronwyn.
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
I have met him.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here? What we did? Our role in the murder? What we did? Last night?
As far as Sam's concerned, me and Lexi were together and you were praying in your room. It's half true, at least.
Well, that's not very reassuring now, is it? It's only a half truth. Let's go ahead and say hi to Lexi.
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
No, she did not. I believe her that she had nothing to do with it. Let's go ahead and say hi to Violet. Oh no, we can't say hi to Violet, darn it. I always like saying hi to Violet, no matter who I shapeshift into. Alright, so I'm going to go back to my room and shapeshift into Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
So the game actually gives you a little bit of leeway, because if you actually try to visit Bronwyn's room, you can't. See, it says you can't visit Bronwyn, and if you shapeshift into the chief and you say visit the chief won't be there, so it sort of gives you a break. So let's say hello to Violet. Hello.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much trouble.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota will be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that. Why would I run?
Yeah, why would I run?
You're prime suspect, aren't you? You look strong enough to strangle another woman. Even if you're innocent, a jury would probably convict you.
Even if I'm innocent? You look strong enough to strangle another woman too.
Well, if you can't pay for your rooms, you might just find out.
Ooh la la. Ah. Alright, well that went well. Alright, let's say hi to Rain.
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another rite?
Right.
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham?
Oh, really?
I
Birmingham?
suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it? Birmingham?
Which one doesn't give away my ignorance?
Stop.
Yes, stop it. If it's a traveller killing things.
Traveller?
I don't think I can say that and really get away with it, so I'm going to go ahead and bloop.
If it follows the same pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
Cool, blimey. Alright, now let's go visit Lexi, who's probably very distressed.
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Or,
I'm okay.
No, I'm going to
I'm
say...
not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Are you worried?
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
Okay, certainly. I wonder if I can visit Chief DuPont.
Miss Castle,
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised to see you here.
I didn't kill Dorota.
You're a prime suspect, and your alibi is that you were in the guest house with another prime suspect at the time. It doesn't look good for you.
Have you got a problem with me?
Everyone has a problem with you, Bronwyn. I can arrest you for something right now. How does perverting the course of justice sound?
Kinky.
Yes!
Oh, you are pushing me today, young lady.
Well, have fun, Chief. In your office, perverting justice. Oh gosh, that was great. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and shapeshift into Chief DuPont now.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
And we are just gonna question everyone. Say hello to
Who
Violet.
knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
What do you mean?
How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
Never too
What
young.
were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you...
I think it's the pills I'm on. Dosage isn't right.
That's something I would have to look up. Clozapine, does that cause us to lose our memory of certain events? Let's visit
Chief
Bronwyn.
DuPont. What a pleasant surprise.
I know.
I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn Castle?
Does it bother you, Chief DuPont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable.
Okay, so now you're a psychologist?
You've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a murderer.
You're gonna need to do some more research, Chief. That's just not true.
We'll see. But I really do. I believe her. Hello,
Good
Rain.
evening, Chief DuPont.
Hello, Rain.
Dorota's family. What does the tarot say about them?
I can do a reading if you want.
Nah, that's
Then
right.
I don't know.
Bronwyn ever been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character. If you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police? Have you ever been in trouble with the police?
I've never been convicted. No.
Ah, so you've been
Been
charged?
with anything?
My mind's gone blank.
Bull crap. Hiding something there, sir.
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about Bronwyn. What were you doing last night?
That's a good question.
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on her. Bron can vouch for me.
Tell me about Bronwyn.
She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader?
An Aquarius, mind you, and I'm an Aquarius as well. What do you know?
Are you prepared to go to jail for her?
Is she your leader?
Are you prepared to go to jail for her?
Jail? What for? I haven't done anything wrong.
Aiding and abetting a criminal.
Or?
I don't need a reason. Aiding and abetting a criminal.
I'll aid and abet Bronwyn to the day I die, but she's not a criminal.
Why are you here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here?
Let's go ahead and just get the obvious out of the way.
What's wrong with the nightlife?
There isn't any. And sometimes a girl needs a party.
Alright, well, bye. Alright, so that's it for the chief that we can do for this chapter. So we have not shapeshifted into Violet yet, so let's go ahead and do that.
Hello, I'm Violet.
Tell you what, no, I'm going to keep that thought to myself, actually. But it was something about if I were Violet in real life. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go reverse order this time.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
If it's anything like
Did you
me, I
have
say
a
that day after
pleasant
day after
evening
day.
last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you?
Oh no. Was I sleepwalking again? I haven't done that since... for ages. I didn't come into your room, did I?
No.
Oh, thank God. I'll try not to let it happen again.
Nervous much? Alright, and let's go to Rain.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave. Or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die?
Let's go with the $1 million question.
Why do you think the police suspect Bronwyn?
Now that's a very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all three of us were in on it. Or none of us.
Well, that's a valid point. But sometimes life isn't logical.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
Oh dear.
No, thank you.
Alright.
Great. What do you want to know about?
The murder.
Let's go with it.
My love life.
I think the tarot wants to ask a different question, but... The devil. You're letting yourself be manipulated by someone who isn't good for you. Or... maybe it means you're having fantastic sex. You might like playing the victim.
Did you sleep well last night?
Well, that certainly was interesting.
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
Ooh la la.
What makes you think it's mine?
Really? Alright, so bye. And then I think we can go visit the chief. Hold on. Wrong option. Hail the cab. Visit chief.
What's going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay.
What's the matter?
The new detective's acting strangely. I don't feel safe.
That's the logical choice, right?
You can feel safe. I've already got somebody posted outside the guest house. It's an unmarked car. You know Danny, don't you? Leyland's kid? Any problems, you let him know. Off you go. I'm being subtle. I don't want to see you back here, okay? You got anything to report, give me a call. Any problems, talk to Danny. Danny, remember?
Danny? I remember.
Okay, good. Just look after yourself.
Yeah, I probably could have gotten away with questioning Danny. Who's that? But no. We're gonna go back to the guest house. We're gonna go to our room. I don't think we can get anything else from Lexi, right? No. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the room. I'm going to change back into Sam. And that should be the end of this chapter, I believe. It's been a while since I played this, so I cannot tell you for sure.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Wow, that line gets me almost every time. Alright, so we can keep investigating, but there's nothing else to investigate, so we're going to go to the next chapter. And we do have the option now of visiting Oscar, who was the boyfriend of Dorota.
Who are you?
You can say I'm a shape-shifting detective. I don't particularly like that option, because it's the truth. No, I'm kidding. But we're supposed to say that we were hired by the Shaws, so that's what we're going to do. I'm Sam. The Shaws hired me to investigate the murder.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
Did you see Dorota yesterday?
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5.
And where were you at 9 p.m. last night?
Playing football. It was just 5 aside. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
What can you tell me about Dorota's parents?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
And how long were you dating Dorota?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Do you know if she was seeing anyone else?
No. Why?
Well, she was killed in her bedroom.
Chief DuPont said there was no signs of anything like that.
Is it possible that the killer was hiding in Dorota's room?
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Have you hidden in there before?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just, she had these, voyeur fantasies.
Not my business. I'm not a psychologist. And you know exactly what was in the closet?
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Oh, well, that is interesting. I'm going to go ahead and visit the guest house. And we're going to talk to Bronwyn. Did you know Dorota's boyfriend by any chance?
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Did he tell you anything about Dorota?
He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said.
Confidentiality, I'm not gonna pry.
You should talk to him yourself. He's a lovely lad.
Already have. Lexi says she was in her room last night, not yours.
Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today.
Bronwyn, tell me the truth.
Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down our necks, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
Technically, that's still a lie. Why did you lie about your alibi, Bronwyn?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
And what were you doing in your room?
I was logged into Tarotasm. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. Which, now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
It does sound a little bit strange, but I'm going to go ahead and leave. We're going to visit Rain.
Sam, what can I do for you?
Lexi mentioned you're here to do a job.
We're trying to save people.
I'm not going to be rude like that. How exactly did you get Dorota's name from the tarot?
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Oh, wonderful. Ouija board?
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help.
Couldn't you use the Ouija board on its own?
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Really? Can you tell me more about the Ouija board?
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota.
How exactly does a Ouija board work?
Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
Whoa. Time travel is a real thing?
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Okay, dude, where were you before August?
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is...
You let it slip.
Let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
I'm sorry, you said something about travelers in Birmingham?
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Roger that. Alright, so we're going to visit Lexi now.
Hi, Sam. Back for more already?
Not in that way. Did you by any chance know Dorota's boyfriend?
No, I think Bronwyn met him, though.
Do you know what for?
You'd have to ask her. Or him. It's not my place to say.
So, I've been questioning your alibi. Why are you lying about your alibi?
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
Well, that depends on why you lied.
Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was, though. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Tell me about the Traveler.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
Rain told me all about it.
Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Brr, not gonna say that. Because she's been flirtatious the whole time. So we're gonna finish Lexi and then end the episode, so it's probably gonna go a little bit over 25 minutes. Tell me about your Ouija board.
Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
By all means, let's hear it.
Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars and space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that.
Oh, please continue.
With so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Yeah, hooked on your every word.
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
Core blimey, man, that is amazing. Wow.
I know, mind-blowing.
Absolutely. Alright, so, we're gonna go to our room because we're gonna shapeshift here.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Certainly. Let's see. Let's pick someone to shapeshift into. So I want to shapeshift into Oscar.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Not at the moment. So then we're gonna leave. I think I can manually save the game if I remember correctly. No, I cannot. Shoot. So if I don't save the game, what happens? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. So we've shapeshifted into Oscar, and we're probably going to visit Bronwyn and Violet and the Chief. And then we'll take it from there. So until the next episode, everyone, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now. Hey Dub here. Just a friendly reminder that this content is partially sponsored by a trio. Logo's up there. A trio is an organization that allows content creators to find sponsorship opportunities on their website. So if you do end up going on their website and you do decide to register, please put in the code KDUB4, which is KAYDU4, and that referral will put $5 toward my channel. I appreciate your support on that. In addition, did you like the content? Go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to get notifications for future uploads, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye, everyone, for now.